Yeah. Blazing breaks. Turn the volume up. Ha. Whoa. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to Blazing Breaks, where the fire don't stop. Cases on the table, here the rappers go pop. Live on the cam, whole crew in the chat. Every pull feel heavy when the hits go back to back. Football, baseball, hoops in the mix. From rookies to legends, yeah, we rip all the hits. Short prints, color autos on deck. If it's heat in the box, best believe we detect. Blazing Breaks, let it rip, let it burn. Big hits, big fire, every pack our turn. If you chasing that heat, if you want them pulls, you already know. Blazing Breaks. Rule. Random teams, player spots, everybody in, sleeves ready, top loaders. When the fire begins, no games, no fluff, just the real deal break. When we say it's blazing, yeah, that heat ain't fake. Yeah, crowd go crazy when the monsters appear. Yeah, chat blowing up when the big names clear. If it's case hit season, we the ones on call. Blazing Breaks, stand tall. We rip it all. Blazing Breaks, let it rip, let it burn. Big hits, big fire, every pack our turn. If you're chasing that heat, if you want them pulls, you already know. Blazing Breaks, roll. This is Blazing Breaks. Yeah, 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 yeah. If you're here for the fire, yeah, yeah, you're in the right place.
What up? We got football. I didn't think we were going to do it because I was trying to get to bed early, but I ended up doing sorts. Listen, shipping is all but ready to go out. I apologize. I'm a little bit behind because, like I said, we did so many of the 10-box megas. I think we did 3 of those, 3 or 4. I guess we did 4. And we did a full case of Optic megas as well. It's just been a lot. And then all the Top Series 1, which I did order another case of that. So I don't know when it will be here. It could be a few days. But we'll do another one of those. But like I said, I have one last baseball break to do, and then this one, and then it'll all go out together. We do have 3 spots left in the Rip Raz. It has a box of, it has the 2-pack of OP14. Awesome stuff coming out of this stuff. I really is. I've ripped a lot of it. I don't know much about Pokemon, but I know Destined Rivals, Phantasmal Flames, both solid. And then Carry On as Well pack, which is, those are going anywhere from 28 to 35 a pack. So it's $7 a spot. There's 2 spots left. Top 4 will draft. So yeah, check it out. If we fill it up while I'm live, I'll check the payments and we'll do it up and I'll rip it. So good luck everybody on this. Good to be back. A little day off. Ripped on Valentine's night. Baron. There's an Omarion Hampton pink. Tyreek Hill got released today. I mean, coming off an ACL tear. He's pretty old. I don't know what that means. I don't know if anybody will be excited for him. I mean, he's going to make one team very excited. I don't know if it'll work out. Nick Scorton. What up, Jimmy? 101 Janty. You know the 101 gets to do count for downtowns too. So what I've been doing with these, Jaden Higgins, Stroud, I've been ordering a lot of these in like separately, just getting like 5 at a time. Because A, it's one way that I can make sure I get them in. And B, I think we have a better chance of getting them from different batches. Last break that we did of this had two downtowns in it. No, it was a downtown and an uptown. But I think it's a good way to do it. We'll see if it works out. Kyle McCord, Maxwell Harrison pink for the Bills. Norman. He is gonna be awesome, dude. He already is awesome. He has to get healthy though. Was hurt to start the year. Hurt in the playoffs a little bit. Kind of killed us. Kyle Williams pink. Possibly going to try to get some Stadium Club baseball too. Oh, is it a rocket ship? Flames emoji? I haven't seen that one yet. Colston Loveland pink. It's going to be Curtis Rourke with the Flames emoji. These emoji cards do really well of the right players. There we go. They are SSPs. You usually get 1 to 2 of those a case. That's the Flames emoji. Curtis Rourke. San Fran going out to Vincenzo. What up, Vincenzo? Select comes out. Listen. Select comes out. I think it's like oddly like Thursday it's a release. I think it's scheduled to come out the 19th, which is really weird for Panini. So, I'm not going to have any on the release day. And I mean, I'm going to drive to see about getting some on Friday. I won't have it on release day. Here's my thought. I think it's going to go down in price pretty quickly. For a couple reasons. Not because I don't like the product and not because I don't think it's a good product. But, A, my understanding is there's no XRCs this year. And I think a lot of people don't know that. So no XRCs. I don't know who Curtis Rourke is. But we didn't know who Brock Purdy was either. Quinshon Judkins. Jalen Walker. So some of the reasons that, A, I think it started too high. It's like $900, $950 a box, like on Blowout. Again, I don't get allocations, so like even when I go to a hobby shop, if I can get them to discount, it's usually only like 50 to 75 under Blowout. So I think that's a little high, to be honest. Tyler Warren and Gunnar Helm. No XRCs. Plus, here's the deal: we're coming off the heels of Optic and Prism. I think a lot of these people who buy that product are a little tapped. I don't think it's going to sell out as quickly as people think or sell from the distributors as quick as people think. So I think it could naturally go down that way. Maybe not. That I could be wrong on that. But I think the XRCs, I also think that it's then right before NT and Flawless come out, all in this next 2 weeks. I have a feeling we're going to be able to see it get closer to $700 a box. I feel more comfortable. There's a Jalen Milroe blue. I personally would feel more comfortable trying to rip it closer to that price. Of course, because if I buy it at that price, I have to work in fees, shipping, all that stuff. So, and that's just like break even point. So I just to be fully transparent, I don't like the price of it at $900. I'm not saying people, not to get in it. I think it's an awesome product. Travis Hunter, another Marin Hampton. I worry about, I know there's good case hits and stuff, but look what Optic did. Optic came out at about the same price. It's down to like $650, $675 a box. Maybe lower if you really look for it. So, I never top loaded this. So, something to consider. And again, I'm more about the Optic retail because what we're chasing is the downtown. Select, I like the hobby more. 3 hits. I feel better about Select hobby. I feel better almost about Optic retail anymore. Shador and my house, Jackson Dart. Like Chris always tells us, these are harder to find than you think. They didn't used to be as rare. Kind of like the home field advantages in baseball. I have not seen that card yet. I'm curious to see what that does. Probably not as much as it should, but let's see. 2025 Optic. My house, Jackson Dart. And something I'm trying to do more is this kind of... Dude, that's crazy. So... obviously not as high as it should. Just like the case it's out of here too, which would be the Galaxy of Stars. It goes for about $12 to $15. One went as low as $3. Someone let it slip. 10, 12, 15. So, I mean, come on. Not bad when you're looking at a $25 mix. But that's what I say, Kristen. No XRC makes sense. A lot of people think they're still going to have them. I'm just like, they're not on any of the sell sheets. I'm not saying they won't. Maybe they will. That's another reason, kind of, though, Chris. I agree. So, Jimmy, maybe that's something you buy. Like, do we buy those? The Galaxy of Stars, same thing. Harold Fannin, James Pierce. I think the Galaxy of Stars are the same thing. They're hard to find. They're like 1 per case. HFAs. HFAs are what do you mean by HFAs? Oh, home field advantages. Sorry, I didn't even see you type it. I'm thinking I forgot we were talking about that. It clicked. If you answered me, I got it before you answered me. Oh yeah, home field advantages are really rare this year, I guess. Now, I said my thing is I want to start buying some of the. This is how much of a delay there is. There's still no response to that, but. I have them all over my watch list. They're starting to tick up a little bit, but they're still not going for as much as I think they should. I just need to buckle down and like pull the trigger on some. I'm trying to be disciplined on eBay. I've gotten myself into trouble overbidding on eBay and whatnot because I get that FOMO. So I'm trying to put a bid in where I feel comfortable and let it go. And then afterwards I'm like, man, that probably should have just went another $2, right? Like, Jalen Coker, Riley Leonard, Peyton Manning. There's a Tyler Shuck. Yeah, the home field advantages because they were like downtowns. Even the older ones, I don't think they're as easy to pull as people think. You see a lot more downtowns at shows than you do home field advantages. What up, Shelton? Pinheiro. ETN. There's a nice Luther Burden green press proof. Kyle McCord. Harold Fan in pink. That's a nice one there. Big releases this week also for Pokemon for One Piece. EBO3 for One Piece comes out. There's a big Pokemon release as well. And then of course Select, NT. Like, it's a big week for stuff. Oh, Stadium Club, I believe, is a pre-sale for Stadium Club. Greg Rousseau green. Amika Egbuka. James Pierce. And a Luther Burden Rookie Revolution for the Bears. Yeah, the case hit thing, we talk about it a lot here, Jimmy. Like, certain things like Tony in our group, and the one that we'll be doing a little bit of whatnot with, say to him all the time, I'm like, he said today, he's like, here's one of your favorite products, like it was Score, and it was the Movie Visions kind of insert case hit. I'm like, yeah, why are they not bigger? Almost looks like a sparkle, it's not. Ashton Giolletti and Donovan Jackson. Jaden Blue. And how about Jalen Milroe swatch? Yeah, that's probably the smart way to do those, Chris. Go to one of the bigger pages and flash line it. I've thought about doing that if I ever do an Allen because I see what the Allens do and I'm like, oh my gosh. I've gotten in some of the lines and I'm like, why did I get in this? This is an impossible task. I know I've seen you hit him on a few numbers, though. That's kind of like why I was like, I got to take a chance on this. Isaac Tesla, green. Matthew Golden. Gunnar Helm. Well, let me know when you do. I'll grab a couple spots for sure, Chris. I swore off those flash lines for a while, and then I started getting in a few. Matt Miller, yeah, that group does well with those flash lines. Mahomes, Donovan Jackson, Jackson Dart, rated rookies retro. Nice job, nice shot, nice hit. Jim Larson, Jihad Campbell. All right, at this point we had already had one downtown. Hopefully we didn't blow our load all on the last one. Oops, I have to do this one. Hey, ride that hot hand, Chris. That's all you got to do. All right. We're going to work our way down the other side again. I'm feeling, if I had to guess, we'll pull a downtown. If we pull a downtown, it'll be out of the blue optic. But maybe I'll surprise ourselves in the red one here. Now watch, we'll pull it in this one. That Jackson Dart at my house is so... This card is legitimately awesome. I wonder what, like... Do any PSA 10s... I guess nobody would have gotten those back yet. Maybe walk-ins? I don't know. No PSA 10s up. I doubted there would be being such a new product. And their turnaround time being insane. You got to be pumped pulling that, like... And, like, when you're after you pulled two, Chris, and then you're, like... Opening more, you're like, it's probably not going to happen again. And then, of course, it does. Brian Thomas Jr., a lot of Bills fans holding their breath for him. I don't see it. Torrey Horton, Amon Ra. Mitchell Evans. Alfred Collins Pink. Kind of stuck together. Quinn Ewers. There's a Torrey Horton pink for the Seahawks going out to Larson. So I'm hoping we can do more football this week. I know that a lot of people will probably be getting in on select. But, you might. Cam Scatterbo, Mitchell Evans. You probably said you'd never pull 3 in a week before. Why not again? It does feel like they're popping out of retail a good bit, which I kind of like. We don't have to spend $800 on a hobby box. Maxwell Harrison, Travion Henderson, Victor Cruz, a little salsa. Yeah, like I said, I have another jumbo case. I mean, listen, if I'm ordering jumbo, because full transparency on my side, it's really hard to make anything on Series 1. You guys know I've always been honest about that, but it was actually a fun rip. I thought the cards did look good, and you can chase good autos in it. There are some hidden gems in that. They have the home field advantages, which I really want to pull one of those, amongst many other things. We had 3 pretty good jumbo boxes, which made me want to get more. Plus, we did them as randoms until we got to the retail side, and I was like, man, I should have done some of this as a PYT. So I think I'm going to do them as a PYT. All right, here comes the downtown. Plus, like I said, this year I really want to jump more into baseball. You're talking about the optic hobby? That's what you were just talking about, Chris. That's why I said I don't think that I'm going in right away on select. I could be wrong, but here's the thing. I just don't see select going up above what it is right now. It might stay the same, but I'm not sure what are we chasing that's going to make the boxes go, to $1,000 because they're at $950 on blowout, I think. Ah, we did it! I call it too. That's my first legend. Pittsburgh Steelers, Jim Larson. He went hard too. Dude, we're killing it. Another one. I called that, baby. I said, I think if we get one, it's in that purple optic box. And this is what I mean. These are what's coming out of a full case. It's not like you're getting a different one. I've watched full cases. And this and the Thurman all come out of it. Why would you, I know you can get the numbered, but we have pulled a lot, and we have never pulled a numbered downtown. Numbered kabooms, yeah. Those numbered downtowns are tough. Boom. We're definitely going Stranger Things on this one. There we go. Dude, we're on fire on these $25 mixers. Congrats, Jimmy. Boom. Heck yeah. Curtis Rourke. Everything else is cherry. I mean, we can still pull one into Donruss. That'd be awesome. Abdul Carter. That Bettis looks so good. Oh, we got a Teal Velocity too. Oh, I thought it said Jackson. That would be awesome. But still, Jalen Royals for the Chiefs, Kansas City, going out to... Those are case hits too. Michael Thompson. Yeah, what up, Jim? I saw you went hard on the spots. You got, 4 or 5 of them. These are such... I just... Listen, I believe in the mixes I put together. Or I wouldn't... The only time that I will be honest is if someone's like, hey, put this up. And I'll be like, all right. I don't always love the Super Bowl mixes. I do the best I can on them. But I just think those big mixes sometimes just ugh. I feel like we get toasted. That being said, I am going to do an opening day baseball one. But I've been looking at product and I'm like, man, I think for baseball, we can put a lot of boxes in for $100. And it's stuff we don't get to see a lot. So I think it'll be a little bit more. Football's harder because all the boxes are expensive. Tyler Warren and another Omarion Hampton. Chargers, who's got him? Thank you, Jim, for jumping in, and congrats you. That's my first Legends downtown ever. They have a Thurman this year. I saw the black get pulled out of 25. That was a sharp card, but man, it goes for way too much. Dude, I'm like not. I love collecting. I have an awesome Thurman Thomas collection. I'd love to get one of like the Thurman for my dad, but that's not the downtown I'm buying as a Bills fan. Another Omarion. I would rather just pony up and get the Allen when it comes to the Bills downtown. But the bus is, I don't know. Maybe just because I have so many Thurman Thomas cards and I'm just kind of like, I want more Thurman. This is awesome. I got to get a picture of him when I went to the game with Brandon and Chris Vogt from the group here. And I was like, can I get my picture with you? And he's like, as long as you walk as fast as I do. It was cool. It was the blurriest picture ever. I can't even share it because it's like, is it? That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome, Jim. You know, I've never pulled one for myself, so it's nice to pull for other people. One day I'll pull one. It's not like I haven't tried. That's the one retail product I rip. Jim, who's your team again? Are you a Vikings fan? Let's pull another one. Jim, for some reason, I feel like you're a Vikings fan. Correct me if I'm wrong. R.J. Harvey Green, Brock Bowers, and Kelvin Banks. Congrats, dude. First downtown. I don't have my phone's over on my charger tonight. I've been using it all day, taking pictures of the sorts and stuff, so it's like dead battery. Jeffrey Simmons. Bomb Squad Matthew Golden. Keandre Lambert Smith for the Chargers. Well, the nice thing about downtowns is they're super liquid. So now that you have one, if you want to try to go get a Vikings one, a lot of times people will easy swap out. Like, it's like, hey, I have this, I kind of want that, and bust is an easy move. So that's one of those things that when you get one, it's not like you need a certain player. I saw today that because in our group, why can't I think of the name right now? Someone that's fairly like recently joined, Jason Murphy. He's recently been pretty active in our group. He did his first show, which I think is so cool. We talked before the show, kind of tried to help him prepare a little bit for it. And then he's like, while I was there, I bought a blaster, and he pulled the Sean Taylor, the new downtown. It goes for like $1,100, between $900 and $1,100. That's awesome. Like, that's a good one there. Jackson Hawes pink. And the Jackson Dart, the rookies. Vikes have any historic ones this year? I don't know, but the historic ones do all right enough that I wonder how the bus does. I know around here the bus would sell big time because like of the amount of Steelers fans we have. Quinn Ewers, Tetero McMillan, Graham Mertz pink. Feel like Chris Taylor out here pulling these downtowns. Blazing's hot, Chris. You brought the good luck. Tyler Warren pink and Maxwell Harrison. Yo, Norm, we're going to have to talk about some of these Bills, dude. You got the pink one and this, and I need both of them. So let's talk. And Abdul Carter. And a Super Bowl. Road to the Super Bowl there. All right, we still got rookies and stars left. Hey, one downtown. I'm not going to complain, especially coming off a 2 downtown break. Who would be a good, like, Vikes historic one? Like, was Tarkington or, like, I mean, I could see, like, Culpepper having one. Randy Moss, but I don't think he'd be Legends yet, would he? They still have him in the active. All right, here we go. Underrated. Let's do it. I guess you could do like Adrian Peterson. Would he have a Legends one? Probably not Legends. Yeah, the Randy Moss one. All right, well, you're going to get something. How about a Max Crosby? Let's see what we can get here. Drew Bledsoe, who I'm not sure if it's true or not because it was on the internet. But said like Tom Brady was like the worst backup ever. He didn't realize he should have sat down after he came back. That's kind of funny if it's true. Travis Kelce at a $9.99. And Pat Bryant with our first auto with the 13-star number and signed inscription out of 99. Denver Broncos going out to Carl. The Rookies and Stars. My dad bought me a Rookies and Stars card online at Doug Flutie. He gave it to me. I was like, that's pretty cool. Try to hook him up with cards when I can. It was cool to get one from him. Artistry in Motion, Mahomes, and the old Big Ben over here. I like these cards. I figured they'd have a Tarkington one. Like I said, it shouldn't be hard to swap if you don't want the bus. It's cool just to have one on its own right. Luther Burden out of 249. A Mika Egbuka, a Tetero McMillan Crusades Hollow. There you go. There's your Janty. And draft class right behind it. Back-to-back Janties. You asked for it, you got it. And Nick Gordon and O'Reilly Leonard. A Mika Egbuka here. I'll go show those cards again. I know I had this in my hand. All right, so here is your Janty base. Show you that Janty draft class then. These base rookies look so good. You have the Janty draft class, which this is cool with his helmet off, holding up the draft day jersey. You asked for it, you got it. Now we got to get you a numbered one. Let's get you the numbered patch auto here. Debo, Mahomes, Devin Hester. You said him, Chris. We got him at a 249. Drake May. Stellar rookies, Riley Leonard. Not case hits, but they look like one. Scat Attack. There's another Janty. Artistry in Motion. There you go. You got a couple there. That's an action pick. You got his draft pick, his base rookie, and an action pick there. So we still should have one patch and one auto, which generally is a patch auto, but no guarantees. All right, here we go. That's a filler on the back? That's weird. You don't see those a lot in here. DeAndre Swift. Tony Pollard out of $9.99. Cortland Sutton. A Jackson Dart airborne rookie. Nice to the Giants. Jim Larson hitting it still. Travis Hunter. Jalen Milroe. And Ayamanor. Last two packs should be... This is a nice one here. Last two packs should be hits. Thank you guys for jumping in, hanging out. Let me real quick check to make sure that our Rip Raz TCG did not fill, because I'll let you know you can stay in for that. It did not. So we'll do that tomorrow. There's 3 spots left in the Rip Raz. Maybe it'll fill tonight. Can wake up and do a little TCG for breakfast. Trying to expand my knowledge. Part of the reason we've been looking up cards while we open them too. Out of $9.99, Emanwari. And Josh Connerly Jr. He was not on my bingo card for the autos we'd find tonight. Numbered out of 199, going out to Washington. That is going to be with Kyle McDuffie. Should still have a patch. Barkley Crusade. Cam Ward rookie. You got a Chris Carter Schlesinger Defensive Rookie of the Year. The NFL Draft Combine starts on the 28th of February. I love that we get that. I think we're going to do a very unique thing we've never done before. We do a live fill on the page of a player break wheel spin. We'll see. I'm working out the details, but it should be pretty cool. Maxwell Harrison, Kyron Williams, Ty Felton, Boomer, Joe Mixon, Justin Fields, Zayflower Thrillers, and High Octane. High enough to get me to do that. Jaden Higgins. It's not numbered. It looks like it should be with the parallel. It's not. It's a good looking card, actually. It really is. I somehow... Hold on. I don't know what happened here with these. These are going to go here because they are not thick enough for... Let me get some top loaders. All right, let me recap. But man, not bad at all. Again, I have enough to do this mixer just one more time. And I did get some fresh blasters and some fresh megas in. And I think we might do it one more time to see if we can pull a downtown in every one. That would be wild. I might switch out the blasters for the purple ones simply because those are the fresh ones I got in. And I would like to see if we can do it. So we'll see. I will let you guys know, though. I'll make an announcement of that. All right, here we go. Some of our nice base cards here. Rookies inserts. Cam Ward. Amon-Ra out of 999. Pollard to 999. Jackson Dart, Airborne. Hester to 249. Riley Leonard, Stellar Rookies to 249. Luther Burden, both Bears there. Hester and Burden. Tetra McMillan, Crusade, Janty. Kelsey to 999. Tyler Warren. Maxwell Harrison Blue. We had the Quinn Ewers Rookie Revolution. Jackson Dart. RJ Harvey Green. Ewers Base. Jackson Dart Rated Rookies. G.I. Campbell Pink. Tesla Green. Burden Green. Fannin Pink. Shador Base. Milrow Blue. Loveland Pink. Harrison Pink. Howard Base. We had Jalen Royals with the pink velocity or the teal velocity. We had the Curtis work with the fire emoji. And just to recap, just our darts, I think just cool to see. We had the My House, the Rated Rookies Retro, the Rookies, and the Airborne. And in a mix like this, the reason I show you this is if you get the Giants in a mix like this, you're not going to lose your money. Where if you get the Giants and you spend up on other, like, yeah, you may not make a ton unless you get like the downtown or something, but like every single one of these at a show is a minimum of 5. They go. They just fly. I don't care what eBay says. Like, you have these out for 5, they're gone. Boom, boom, boom. Like, the collectors want them. This even more. But I'm like, this is the lowest amount of darts we've hit in one of these breaks. I was sorting them. Like, some of my Giant stacks are just huge. And then you got Scat and you got Abdul on top of it. Giants huge play in this year. Abdul Carter, High Octane Jalen Higgins, Emeka Egbuka, and Jalen Milrow were our patches. Oh, yeah, and then we had the Amarian Hampton patch, rookie phenom, but also the blue and the pink with him. And then the Connerly for 199 for Washington. Pat Bryant out of 99 with a really cool inscription there. He almost looks like a Saquon Barkley signature. And then the downtown Jerome Bettis with the bus in the background coming across one of those Pittsburgh bridges. Congrats, Larson. That's such a sweet pull. All right, guys, that's all she wrote for tonight because our TCG Rip 'em Raz did not fill round 2. Round 1, Fred Bell ate, and he got, all right, I think there's a manga sitting here waiting to get ripped. Probably rip a pack before I go to bed because I'm so due. But hope you all have a good night. I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to get this out with the rest of the shipping. Look for your tracking. Check your addresses. When I send you a picture, that's what it's for. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.